Hello, gorgeous goddess, and welcome. My name is Rochelle, and this is Healing Twin Flames with Empowerment Experiences, where we talk about twin flames, awakening, ascension, self-love, mindset, manifestation, and all such tools and topics to look for and find our power all along that which is this twin flame self-love empowerment journey. And I assure you, dear sweet goddess, a twin flame journey is most certainly a self-love empowerment journey, as the only way to come into union with our twin is through coming home to union within. In today's video, I am bringing forth the Goddess Rising Empowerment message for this Thankful to Thrive Thursday, to reveal for the collective where to be looking for and finding power in these current energies. While these messages are coming through for the Divine Feminines in the Twin Flame Collective, if you aren't quite sure whether this message is for you, well, I do not believe in coincidence. In fact, I encourage you to remove that word from your vocabulary, goddess, because there really truly is no such thing. Rather, I believe all is divinely guided, synchronistic. And therefore, if this message has found you, then it is meant for you to hear, as there is most certainly to be something herein that you are needing to receive to support you in your self-love empowerment journey. As we all are on self-love empowerment journeys, even if not resonating with the twin flame concept. While those on a twin flame journey are coming to know that we are our twin flame, we know too that all messages to come through are for each our own selves to find our power in our journeys, no matter what our divine counterparts may or may not be doing in theirs. So thank you, dear sweet goddess, so much for joining me in this empowerment experience today, as we further discover how we can be healing twin flames, thus healing our own selves more deeply, so to rise and thrive into our true power of living our best lives. If you would like me to intuit specific messages or questions for you and your individual situation in future empowerment messages, be sure to hit the subscribe button, click the like button on this video, and comment your specific inquiries below. By liking and subscribing, it is true indeed, you are creating a connection with me in these messages, regardless of when you receive them, as time is an illusion. Sharing your energy will allow for more clarifying details along with much needed empowerment for your current circumstances. And I just caught 333 on my little timer here. Even commenting your favorite emojis creates the energetic channel, the flow necessary for our energies to blend and for me to bring forth exactly what you need to hear in this moment. As I learned from the beginning of connecting with and honing my own intuition, sometimes only some of the messages will resonate, while other times it all does. Be sure to allow yourself to feel what truly resonates for you, as each journey is unique, no matter how much they may be similar. Only you can know what your journey specifically looks like. That said, dear goddess, I do offer a handful of one-on-one 30 and 75-minute sessions each month for supporting you in finding your power exactly where you are in your own journey. You can actually book your session at iamempowered.as.me, and I will put that link down below. That said, dear sweet goddess, thankful to thrive. What an incredible journey this is and is supposed to be. The only one who denies that for yourself is yourself. Depending upon that which you focus, you give your attention to, the meaning you give to your experience, you are choosing what you're creating, whether it's subconscious or conscious. The key and purpose of expanding consciousness is to become more conscious and thus intentional about your journey here, so you can truly be rising and thriving. That said, shall we see what we need to know today? It has been such an amazing adventure. Wow, that is awesome. And again, Goddess, this is an adventure for your soul. When you're able to take that step back and recognize that you are not your thoughts, you are not your pain, you are not the stories that you tell yourself that you are, that other people told you that you were. It's time for you to step into the truth of you, and that is already the theme of this week, having just covered that in Twin Flame Tuesday. You are an infinite soul being having a temporary human experience, an adventure. It is only the ego that likes to be in that victim space and say, oh my God, this is so miserable. This is happening to me. How dare they? And living in fear and doubt and guilt and self-loathing and disempowerment. It is time that you allow yourself, you dare to see things differently. You dare to step out of that box. Nobody puts baby in a corner. It's time for you to step on stage into the spotlight that is your own, that source is shining on you, so you can be illuminating your light into this world. That's why you've come here. That's why you signed up for this wild adventure. This is a really fucking wild ride, isn't it, guys? Oh, is it? But you are here in this Earth school of learning how to harness energy, so you can do exactly that. Learn to trust yourself, trust what you feel, trust that you have the power to create whatever reality you desire to experience here. Trust that you are the one that's creating this adventure. You are. What you feel and think right now is what's coming next. If you are feeding negativity, if you are feeding your doubts, then guess what, sister? That's what you're manifesting. That's what you're drawing to you. But if you instead choose to trust and anchor into your knowing that you already have that which you desire, you're already aligned with and receiving your manifestations, that physical harmonious union with your divine counterpart, whatever it is you desire, you've got to embody that before you can see it. Even Dr. Wayne Dyer wrote a book. You will see it when you believe it. And now here's the thing about believing, however, is believing, as powerful as that is, Goddess, it still leaves that sliver, like paper thin sliver room for doubt. When you anchor into your knowing, when you truly trust in your own knowing, your own journey, the divine process, the unfolding of this entire experience, this adventure, then you truly do experience magic and miracles, and you learn to truly love this soul adventure that you are on. When you're able to, again, take that step back and recognize that you are not your thoughts, you are not your pain. You are not the suffering that you are perpetuating because you are giving attention to your pain, to the things that are not working, to the things that you don't want. That is the whole basis of this earth school, is recognizing that what you emit, that's what you get. What you're thinking and believing is what you're creating and receiving. Because if you're thinking negative thoughts, then dear sweetheart, you are attracting more of that negative energy. So you can perpetuate more of that negative thinking. It's time to hold that space for yourself as you heal. Recognize that that pain space is temporary, though necessary, for you to release, transmute, alchemize, shift, heal those inner wounds so you can be rising and thriving on your journey. You break down in order to break through. The key is, don't stay in the breakdown space. There is a time where you really truly can regain that focus. You allow yourself to go through this. You feel it to heal it. And as you go through, as you break through, then you really begin to harness that energy and you begin to focus on your gratitude, things that you're creating, what you can be excited about. That as you release that which no longer serves, you are creating space for that which does, for that which you desire, for more amazing on your adventure here. But you've just got to trust the process. You've got to trust that journey, goddess. Your journey, your divinely guided journey as the goddess that you are. Buried beneath all the layers of bullshit. Belief systems that have told you you weren't pretty enough, you weren't good enough, you're not creative, you're not strong enough, you're not smart enough. You can be, do, and have anything. And the only person who ever stands in the way of that is you. It is time that you truly honor the divine feminine that you are, goddess, because you are a goddess, a twin flame goddess, rising and thriving into her power of knowing and trusting in that which she truly is. And this means to be learning how to fully embrace and thus love all of you, to honor all the amazing divine that you are, because everything about you is divine, goddess. Even that which many would perceive to be so bad and so horrible. Everything is divine. The only one who keeps you from knowing your own divinity is, again, you. And the goddess is a leader. And this actually came through for the Twin Flame Tuesday message. To remind the divine feminines that you are the leader in this connection. When you shift, he shifts. You do the work, you rise and thrive into your power, so does your counterpart. And then he can return. That's what divine timing is, and I'm really excited to be creating a video on divine timing. I love that it's going around in my goddess tribe, and it was brought up, and one of my goddesses in the group, she was like, "Oh, I don't know, this might work you up, Rochelle." And I was like, "What?" And she brought up the divine timing, and someone else had made a video, and I, before I watched the video, I said, well, I recognize that divine timing is simply recognizing that it's divine timing based on you doing the work. It's not something outside of you. Your power is within you. And as you commit and focus to doing the work on yourself, within yourself, you then lead your divine masculine through his path as well. You are the lighthouse in the dark, goddess. I remember saying this before I ever was made aware that RV and I were twin flames. I didn't even believe in the concept when he and I first met, but I knew there was something so special and unique about this connection. I couldn't pinpoint it, but again, I did not believe in the twin flame concept. Boy, universe was like, and that's what expanding consciousness is all about, is literally being open to that which is outside of your realm of understanding. To expand your understanding, expand that which you understand. And wow, was it mind-blowing. But I tell you what, sister, I have watched now for a couple years in my twin flame connection that every time I make some hefty shifts and I fully embody my divine feminine energy and step into my role as a leader, not just in my connection, but in my twin flame mission, my purpose here. My divine masculine shifts in a massive way too. And he returns every time. It is so glorious, so beautiful. When you see the truth of that which it is. That is exactly what Twin Flame Tuesday was about, is coming back to the truth of you. Having that rebirth and creating your reality. Reinventing yourself to be that which you truly are. That version of yourself, that truth of you that is buried beneath all these layers of bullshit of so many others throughout your life telling you who you were and who you were not, who you could and you could not be. Only you can set yourself free, goddess, only you. So lead. Be the leader in your own life. No one's going to do it for you. No one can. Your divine masculine is counting on you. Your higher self is counting on you. So it's time to take back that power from the illusion that you're anything but this infinite, magnificent soul being having this finite little temporary human experience. That's why it is the adventure. That's why it is an adventure. Oof. So celebrate. Celebrate now this newfound awareness, this space of knowing that you are infinitely more powerful than what you ever imagined yourself to be, than what you were ever taught to believe you were. It's time to shift from hoping, even believing, into fully anchored knowing, and to celebrate that coming home. It's a homecoming to your truth, to your true self. The knowing that you are an infinite soul being and you are here on purpose, with a purpose. Ready to step into your twin flame mission because, dear sweet goddess, that is what a twin flame connection is truly about, is the mission. Physical harmonious union comes as a result of rising and thriving into your truth, into your divine feminine energy, into your twin flame mission. So celebrate this awareness, celebrate this knowing, this newfound space of feeling truly empowered as the goddess that you really are. Set her free. Set her free. Free to be all that she has come to be. Let's check how we can be really shining our light as goddesses, awakening and recognizing and celebrating in the truth that we are so empowered. Ooh, that's a stack. That's a doozy. Ooh, Akasha, upside down. Your guidance is divinely guided. It's time that you trust the guidance that you're being given. That is why I very strongly feel that this card did end up upside down. Is because you're not trusting. You have a lack of trust for yourself, a lack of trust in the process, a lack of trust that if you let go of your obsession with your divine counterpart or your obsession with anything, any of your manifestations, that if you let go of the outcome and you stop thinking about it or stop focusing on it, because I get it as a twin flame goddess herself, you don't ever just stop thinking about your divine counterpart. However, you can actually begin to refocus your energy to where you are focusing on your mission, what you're working on, what you're creating here. And as a result, before you know it, you'll go, oh, there he is. But I got all of this done and I wasn't totally immersed in thoughts and my obsession with him, thereby releasing that ego attachment. Because there's ego attachment and soul connection. There is a difference. You are eternally connected at the soul level with your divine counterpart. But that ego attachment is what poisons that soul connection, because you're obsessed with him to such an extent that you're focusing on what he's doing, what his life is like. Is he doing the work? Well, that means you're not actually focusing on you and doing your work. You're not trusting him in his journey. You're not trusting in the process. It's time that you anchor into the power that you are as a goddess and step into that role as a leader. Because you, dear sweet sister, have been training for this for lifetimes. You have come to this earth school so many times you couldn't even begin to fathom. To prepare for this lifetime right here and now, right now. Right now is where this is the make or break time, so to speak, as they say. This is when you are needed the most to be focusing on healing within yourself, being that leader for those around you, saying, I take responsibility for myself, the experience that I'm creating, how I'm showing up in this world, the energy that I'm emitting out into this world. Because you are strong enough. You have been training for this great ascension, this great awakening, this 5D, new earth rising, this graduation. We are like the main event in the universe right now, goddess. Don't you know that? We are it. We are the headliner. Original light workers. You volunteered for this mission. You did. And not only that, I remind you that you were chosen. Not only did you volunteer, but you were then chosen. He said, you, go. Gaia, humanity, they need you. Go shine your light. Go bring your magic into that realm. And let's uplift humanity and Gaia from this third dimensional, low vibrational experience and into the high vibrational experience of 5D. This is why you're here. The reason you have been longing for home is because you're not from here. Yet that said, you have come here to create a new home here for souls coming in now and forward. That is what this new earth rising is about. Home is where the heart is. That's what I hear. Home is where the heart is. Wherever you are, you're home. This universe is your home. You are in and of it. Home is within, Goddess. That is why I have been so led to say that the only way to come into union with your twin is to come home to union within. That is where home is, and there is no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. So, take the time that you need to rest. There's a reason why rest is in the word restoration, because rest will restore you. It will replenish you. It will refuel you for this mission in this realm. Because the energies are going to continue to be chaotic. They're going to continue to be intense. And in fact, they're going to grow in their intensity for a period of time longer. This is the greatest shift on this planet since Atlantis and Lemurian times. Please understand that, dear sweet Goddess. And why, again, this is more true than ever, that you really, truly have been training for this mission for lifetimes, because that is the training that was necessary. And that would be why, for those of us who have had extremely excruciating experiences in this lifetime, that was boot camp, sister. Boot camp. Training for now, so that you would be strong enough, so that not only that you would be strong enough, but that you would recognize that you are strong enough for this mission, for this task, for creating this new earth rising. Self-love, self-care. Self-care is a facet of self-love. Be sure that is your number one priority right now, Goddess. Because you cannot fill another's cup if your cup is empty. In the 5D New Earth energy, we fill our cups so full that they overflow into those around us. Imagine how abundant, how healed, how amazing, how illuminated that world is when we all take that responsibility and recognize that we must fill our own cups, and then we can go out and pour into others. So don't dim that light, Goddess. Don't dim to fit in any way, shape, or form. Find your brave, just as we said on Twin Flame Tuesday. Find your brave. That courage is within you. Again, you have been training for this for lifetimes. You are here to shine your uniquely divine light, your divinely unique light, as nobody else can. That is why you are here. Because you knew that you have a bright motherfucking light, and you're here to shine that shit bright. So stop playing it small. Start to trust in yourself, in your journey. You don't need to know what the outcome is. Faith is taking the first step even when you cannot see the whole staircase. I believe that's MLK. It's time you start taking those steps, Goddess. Stop shying out of the spotlight. Stop being afraid to speak your truth. This is an adventure, and you don't live the adventure if you're afraid to live, if you're afraid to be in your joy. to be the goddess that you are and lead by example, not just in your twin flame connection, but in your experience, period. This is why light warriors, light workers have been spread across this planet, seemingly feeling as though we're all alone and by ourselves. Because you are a light bringer. You have come to illuminate the darkest spaces in this realm that has been so fucking dark for so fucking long. We are here to liberate humanity. You have purpose, goddess. Let us see. We have, ooh, we do. Oh, and what was I saying about the miracles? Be open to allow for miracles, goddess. Recognize again that this is an adventure. And when you are open to the unknown, that means you are open for magic and miracles. And they happen in every single moment of every single day, of every single week, of every single month, of every single year. You've just got to get out of your own way so they can flow into your experience. And that means to again be focusing on your healing. Because nobody can heal you. You are the one that facilitates that healing. Doing the work on yourself, allowing for that healing to take place. You are the catalyst, goddess. The power is in your hands. So therefore it is time to transcend these lower vibrations, to transmute and transcend them, to rise and thrive on your twin flame self-love empowerment journey. The world is waiting on you, goddess. It's waiting on you. So it is time that you allow yourself to see the light within yourself, to see the strength within you, to see the goddess that you truly are. Because you are. That said, I will put the link below for when you are ready to dive deeper in looking for and finding your power all along your twin flame self-love empowerment journey. One-on-one sessions. You can also come, of course, and join my free goddess tribe on Telegram. It is the Rise and Thrive tribe. Goddesses supporting goddesses. And I will, of course, put my link to my website, empowermentexperiences.com, wherein you will find many other tools and resources to assist you in looking for and finding your power all along this, which is your twin flame self-love empowerment journey. Because I know my mission, my twin flame mission, my soul purpose is to remind you that the power is in your hands, the power to heal, the power to transcend, the power to shift your perspective, to create whatever reality you desire, the power of a true goddess. It's all in your hands because it has always been inside you. Namaste.